Good morning, members. I hope you're well. Just Sam here. It's currently Wednesday morning. It's around 6 a.m. and you can see behind me that it's quite misty and foggy here this morning. Personally, at the start of this week, I've been up to Royal Troon, which was a fantastic experience. The RNA really looked after me and they took me behind the scenes and explained the agronomy practices and processes in the run-up to the Open and what they do to the playing surfaces and also the data they collect as well. So it was really, really interesting. Lots of things for us to take away there. But yeah, fantastic experience. At Northants this week on Monday, you may have seen if you played, we verti-cut the greens. Now verti-cutting, I mentioned it before, it's a vertical blade that thins out that top sward. I'm just on the 17th green now. I'll just zoom in. You should be able to see the lines still where the vertical blade has been. Now the reason for this is I've mentioned before, we've got lots of different grass species in our greens. Indigenous bents, brown top bents, a little bit of creeping bent, Poa annua as well. What the verti-cutting does is any fat-leafed plant that just sort of flops over, thins that out, stands that up. That means we can cut it off so we get a more uniform and consistent surface on our greens, and therefore hopefully doesn't affect ball roll too much. This morning we are cutting greens and approaches again, and we're following this with our fertiliser spray. In with the fertiliser, we've got some plant growth regulators in there as well, Atraxor and Primo Max. Primo Max is an anti-gibberellaric acid, so it stops the plant growing upwards and encourages it to grow outwards. And Atraxor is also a plant growth regulator, which helps prevent any seed heads forming in our Poa annua. So two really good products to get out. For those of you who've looked ahead at the forecast for the rest of this week, we've got potential highs of 28, 29 degrees on Thursday, Friday. So therefore, from my point of view, we need to really think about our nitrogen source that we're putting out on our playing surfaces. So this morning, we've gone with a bit of urea. We've jumped from ammonium to urea. The reason for that is the urea has less scorch potential, and whereas the ammonium, especially in temperatures such as I mentioned earlier, has a potential for scorch. So therefore, we don't want to use that looking ahead at the temperatures out on the golf course. So nice little short one for me this morning. Hope everyone's well, hope everyone's enjoying their golf, and hopefully let's look forward to some really, really nice weather back into this week. Cheers.